Learners, in previous lecture we have seen about the theoretical portion of job order costing. In this lecture we'll be having discussion on practical portion of job order costing. What is job order costing that we have learnt in previous lecture. Now we'll be having practical question on job order costing. So in your description box you can find one question which I am reading right now. So please refer that question to solve this solution. Okay. So I am reading the question. Please put your eyes in the question. So if you are finding any difficulty in this question, so obviously at the end we will be sorting that all. Okay, and you can obviously contact me if you are finding any types of difficulties. Okay. So I am reading the question. The information given below has taken from the cost records of engineering works in respective of job number 303. So there is one company named Engineering Works and the job number, the task number is 303. So we have to create job sheet for job number 303. So particular information, the additional information is given here. So what is the information over here? So we have first item material that one is costing at 4010 wages for actually 3 departments. There are 3 departments in particular task, and that departments are consuming different types of different amounts of hours. So department A is about consuming 60 hours of wages at the rate of 3 rupees per hour. And when we have department B, that department B is consuming 40 hours for rupees 2 per hour, and the department C is consuming 20 hours at the rate ₹5 per hour. Okay, so this is about the wages. So now come to the overhead expenses for this department were estimated as follows. So what are the variable overheads department wise? So we have 3 departments, department A, B and C, and by these all departments we have bifurcated all the variable cost which you can see in the question. So when we are in the department A, so that department is consuming 5,000 for rupees 5,000 for 5,000 labor hours, 3,000 for 1,500 labor hours, 2,000 department C is consuming rupees 2,000 for 50 labor hours. So yes, this is how the variable overheads is given here. Then after we have information about fixed overhead. So what is fixed overhead? Fixed overhead here estimated at rupees 20,000 for 10,000 normal working hours. So we have to calculate the total cost and the sales amount including the profit by having these information. So let's see what is question is requiring from us. So question is asking us about you are required to calculate the cost of job 303. That means this is talking about this job, and calculate the price to give profit of 25% on selling price. 25% on selling price. Okay. So this is about the total information given to us in the question. Now we can have the solution for this. Okay. So refer all the figures from the question, and you have seen in previous lecture the pro forma of job sheet. Now you can have the practical approach to access that pro forma. So in front of you I have given 2 things. First one is working note, and then the next one is, which is main part of your answer, that one is cost sheet of job number 303. Okay. Now we can shift these all the material into this box, into the cost sheet as per the pro forma. But before going to calculate that, we have to calculate some cost which are actually not given as per the question. So we are calculating these costs as per the things which are given in the question. So these all are the information which we have to use to form this. So yes, I am just creating working mode for variable overhead rate per hour per labor hour. So we have to calculate per labor hour rate so that we can calculate the variable overheads department wise properly. Okay. So if you will going to find the calculation of variable overheads rate per labor hour, that can be seen like this. So you can have eyes on the question that we are calculating here about information about the calculation of variable overheads. Okay, variable overheads rate per labor hour. Rate per labor hour. Okay, this is working note. I can use short forms as well. So here there are departments. How many departments? There are 3 departments. We have to calculate cost for department A, B and C. So department A over here is equal to 5,000 for 5,000 labor hours. So 5,000 plus 5,000 labor hours. So how you can calculate variable overhead rate per labor hour? So that will be like 5,000 divided by 5,000. That means 5,000 rupees divided by 1,500 divided by 5,000 labors. So labor cost LC divided by the labor hour. Okay, that is how 5,000 it will become rupees 1. Okay, then after we have B. So B, I am not writing formula here. You have to respond this. So here 3,000 divided by 1,000. So here it will come to 3,000 divided by 1,500. That will come to rupees 2. C is for 2,000 divided by 500. 2,000 divided by 500. For department C, that will come to rupees 4. So this figures will be using in this job sheet. Okay. So what's the method? So first of all we have to write the material, then after labor, after that direct expenses, factory overheads. So first thing in our formula is about material. So we have to write material. So material is costing at 4010. So I can write as it is to this 4010. Done. Then with material, coming to the wages. Wages is like department wise. So department A. This we have calculated for variable overhead rate per labor hour. Okay, this is rate for per labor hour. Now we have to calculate wages. So how we can calculate that? We have fourth line over there. Department A 60 hours. Department A is about 60 hours. 60 hours for rupees 3. For rupees 3. And so the labor rate for department A will become like 180. Okay. Then after we have department B. So department B we have consumed in department B 40 hours. 40 hours into at 2 rupees per hour. Rupees 2. That will come to rupees 80. Then after C is at 20 hours into 5,000 per hour. That means rupees 5. That will come to 100. And total wages will be written in the outer column. 360. Done. Material wages done. Now we are on the overheads. So overheads. So overheads, again we have to write overheads. That means this overhead means are variable overheads. Variable overheads. And that will be obviously department wise. Department what is department A. Department A is about 60. We have calculated variable overhead rate per labor hour. So we have to use these figures. Okay? We have to use these figures. So labor hours for variable overheads, that will come to 60 hours. We have consumed 60 hours, but variable overheads standing at 1 to 4. So there I am going to multiply this by 1. Then after 40 hours into 2, 40 hours into 2, into these 2. Then after for C, 20 hours into 4, into these 2. And the amount will be 16, 18, and 8. Amount at your outer column will become T20. Okay. Now this is about the overheads. Now we have to calculate the variable cost. Sorry, we have calculated variable overheads. Now we have to find fixed overheads. Fixed overheads. Overheads. So fixed overheads, and amount will be for fixed overhead 2000 for 10,000 normal working hours. So fixed overhead will be calculated on 120 hours. Why for 120 hours? Because the calculation of if you will calculate for how many hours we have worked. 60 plus 40, 100 plus 20, 120. So that is how 120 into 20,000. See, in the question, fixed overhead estimated at 2,000 for 10,000 normal working hours. So we have to calculate per unit cost. So per unit cost is rupees 2 here. So rupees 2. That will be 2. Okay. Now we can easily find the total cost here. This is about total cost. Total cost. So what can we find in total cost? Cost just summation of this. And summation of this will become 4830. So this is just about the calculation of total cost. Now the question is, we have to calculate the price to give profit of 20% on selling price. So 20% on selling price means 33% on cost. Okay. So we have to calculate profit at 33.3% on cost. So I am continuing this solution over here. So after having total cost at 4830, we have to add profit, and profit will be at 25% at selling price, 25% at sales, or 33.33% at TC. That means at total cost. That is how you can have profit here. 4830 plus 33.33% of total cost will become 1610. Okay. 4830 plus 1610, that comes to 6440, and this will become your sales. Okay. So that is how you can calculate the cost, the total cost, and by adding profit you can have the sales number. So that is how you can complete the job sheet very easily. There is no any hard thing here. So for this lecture we have completed the portion about job order sheet. In next lecture we'll be meeting with some other concept. Till then, be curious, be safe, and thank you.